Benchmark was started about 8 years ago. We specialize in professional liability for architects and engineers, and also in the insurance coverages that the retail and wholesale jewelers need for their businesses. Technology in a small office is really important. The equipment that we use in the office is really our tool belt. And I think the organization that stands behind my equipment is just as important as what I pick.
We're not really selling a product that's tangible. We're really selling a promise. And in order to back up that promise, we've got to have a lot of equipment here to keep track of those promises we've made, basically. And without those tools, there's not a doubt in my mind that we could not do our job.
I think in business that long-term relationships are very important, whether it's insurance, whether it's the company that's going to provide your copier service, the company that's going to provide your office supplies.
Our salesperson, Tom, approached us about looking at a new copier. I definitely felt that Tom was honest and upfront and wasn't trying to hide anything and was really trying to fulfill a need that we had here in our office.
And I knew I needed a very good, fast copier, fast printer, multifunction machine. So we identified where that could fit in our office, and then the trick was to find a machine that could fit there. And even though it's been 8 years, I haven't always had Les Olson equipment there, but my newest piece of equipment from Les Olson fits the space and gives me extra room now.
One thing I use our Sharp copier a lot for is color proposals. You know, when I go out and present the insurance coverage to the insured or the applicant that's applied for the coverage, I want to be, you know, someone in front of them that looks professional and looks like they know what they're doing, and I think having a color copier here does that.
I do a great deal of training sessions with my customers and their employees, and I take printed material to them that I create.
One feature I really appreciate about the Sharp copier is that it has a touch screen on it that kind of mimics you know, some of the popular technology that's out there today. And that makes it super easy to use, but on top of that, it makes it very customizable. We can put buttons where we want buttons and take away buttons where we don't want buttons. One of the reasons we bought the Fujitsu scanner was to solve a big problem here at Benchmark, and that problem was with our old copy machine. And that old copy machine just would not scan a whole full load of scanning without jamming. And once we bought that Fujitsu scanner, we were able to get through our entire stack of backlog, which was about a month's worth of scanning, in almost a day and a half.
In this day and age, we have a database of what the coverage is, and we also have a scanned copy of all those policies or correspondence. So that ability to just use the technology allows us to service our clients faster and with fewer people than we ever did in the old days.
One thing we were a little apprehensive about when we purchased the Sharp copier was the time that it would take to set it up. So we had kind of set up an entire Monday to go ahead and set up this machine and take the old one down and get all the network stuff all arranged so we could use it and really not lose a lot of downtime. And one thing that really impressed me was that Les Olson Company sent 2 people over to help us set it up. We had the entire system running with this new Sharp copier because of Les Olson Company's help in about 3 hours. And you know, we were able to not take the whole Monday and go out and do the things we need to do and make some money here at Benchmark.
We're a small office. We have our main printer and we do have one backup printer. So if we run out of toner or if we have a jam that we can't clear, we can't print those certificates. I know that there's somebody at Les Olson that would care if I'm suddenly out of toner and have a large printing job to do.
And having Les Olson Company as a partner helps us do our job and do it well and really get out there and make money where we can make money and not spend too much time messing around with equipment and fixing problems.
We at Benchmark try to instill peace of mind in our business customers. And what I have seen from Les Olson Company is that same philosophy that we try to impart, and that's the peace of mind.